morning on Monday. Excuse my hideous appearance and the awful lighting. It's morning time. It's 7:27. I'm at my desk. Not been up long. I am drinking my first cup of tea of the day from my golden white sea mug. And I'm just about to write out a plan for what I want to get done today. So I thought, it being Monday, it's a good day to film a day in the life of a reseller type video. I'm quite low on content this month. I'm sort of saving myself for Vlogmas. So hence why there haven't been many videos, and they've mostly been sort of vlog style videos because they're easier to film and put together and don't take as much preparation. Anyway, yes, I thought I'd do sort of an hourly or once every hour and a half check-in, something like that, and just tell you what I'm doing and plans for the day today. I have a haircut at 12 o'clock. I can't wait to get my haircut. It's gone so long. I've been taking supplements for my nails and I think they have made my hair grow as well, and I just can't do anything with it, so I'm really looking forward to getting a really good haircut. And I'm going to combine that with a visit to a couple of charity shops, and I need to drop parcels off on that trip out as well. I'm hoping that I'm going to get through the day without needing to go to a supermarket, but I've got lots and lots to do in the house. That is my rail of clothes waiting to be listed there. And I'm also in the middle of going through a bundle of stuff from my craft haul, but all that will come later. I just wanted to say good morning to start with. It's now 8:15. I am in my stock room, as you can see. I have done all my relists with tweaks. I go through phases with relists. I had quite a few from the weekend, and I'm just collecting orders that need to be sent out. Sorry about the light. I ought to put you down, actually. That might be easier. Yeah, I've done all my relists. I go through phases with relists. Sometimes if I'm busy and under pressure, I do just relist them or sell similar. Other times I like to tweak the photos and the titles and that sort of thing, just to change the keywords up, particularly if they've been hanging around for ages. So I did all that this morning. Had about 50 or 60 relists from the weekend, I think it was, so not loads, but that was a good job done. I've got some laundry in the machine going, and I have tidied the kitchen. Managed to finish burning 3 candles this weekend, so I'm just getting the wax out of those. I've just filled them with boiling water to get the wax out of the bottoms of them. I think I can sell the Yankee jars for empty Yankee jars. Seem to sell quite well, which is good. Anyway, I'm just going to pick these orders. Got it in my head what's sold mostly. Hasn't been a massively busy weekend. Yesterday was okay. I did £220 yesterday, of which about 180 is profit after fees and shipping and purchase price, so that's quite nice. But Saturday was dead quiet and Friday was very quiet as well, so odd weekend, but I don't really do Q4, so it's not surprising, I don't think. Anyway, I'm going to pull out the things that have sold, and I'll see you again a bit later. Okay, it's 9:20. There are today's parcels ready to go out. I am now looking like a human being, well, vaguely like a human being anyway, and I'm going to make some breakfast. I think I'm going to do some mushrooms on toast, trying to have a good slimming well day today. Yeah, then the next job after that is listing. I always try and get the listing stuff out of the way first, and then the day's listing is done and I can get on with whatever other stuff needs to be done, but otherwise I always feel like it's hanging over me. At the moment I'm trying to do 15 listings a day, Monday to Friday, and the way I'm doing that that's working for me at the moment, I change it up all the time, but the way I'm doing it at the moment is to draft 15 the day before, then photograph for those 15 the next morning and upload those listings, and then in the afternoon draft the next day's 15, or how, not necessarily the afternoon, but after I've done the photos and uploads. So I think I've got 3 more. I don't always do the drafts on Sunday. I've done most of them, but I've got 3 more to draft, so I'm going to have breakfast, draft the 3, and then do photos. Right, photos are taken. Do you know, it's a nightmare this time of year. It's bad enough this time of year anyway, taking photographs because of reduced light, so I always try and get them done in the morning. Anytime after midday, the light is just rubbish. Depends on the way it hits the house as well. I try not to use electric light for my photographs. I like to use natural light because I feel like I get the truest colours that way. Just making coffee. And yeah, photos are done, and while I was taking photos I had a Hermes delivery, and I was really pleased actually, because let me just pop you up there a second. It was a return of a parcel that Hermes allegedly attempted to deliver 3 times and said the person was never in. The lady contacted me direct and told me that she had been in all the time. She's been absolutely charming about it, I have to say, and frankly the way Hermes are at the moment, I actually believe the customer, not Hermes. And she'd messaged me saying, look, if you do get it back, I'm really happy to pay full price to have it sent out Royal Mail next time. I don't like Hermes, I've had problems with them before. You and me both, love. Anyway, Hermes have just delivered the parcel back. I was absolutely 100% convinced that they were going to tell me that it was lost in the depot. However, it's just come back, so I'm really pleased. So I'm going to send the lady a message and hopefully get that out to her. Well, I've got to go to the post office because I haven't dropped my parcels off yet. So hopefully get that off out to her today. So that's good news. The laundry's just finished. I've put half of it in the tumble dryer and the rest of it I need to go and hang up. And then I'm going to upload these photographs. Oh, I didn't finish the thought about the photos. It's been this sort of weather for a week now, where one minute is glorious sunshine and the next minute is bloody dark and hammering it down, and really, really difficult to get decent photographs. So I've just done them anyway. I don't know how good they are. I've not put them onto the computer yet, but that's my next plan. Right, it is now 11 o'clock and I have just finished uploading today's listings. All 15 have gone live, and I've just got to bag up the clothing. That's today's clothing that I've listed. I fold it as I photograph it. That just needs bagging up and putting out into storage. And the other things I've listed, I've done some shoes which I've already put away, and I'm working my way through these cross-stitch booklets. They're all vintage, sort of 80s and 90s. And I've sold one already. I listed a load on Friday and I sold one straight away, so that was good. But I've got quite a lot more still to go through. I've just sorted them out into, I might do some in sort of bundles, so I've sorted those out. So those will be part of the ones that I draft later on. Right, as I said, it's 11 o'clock. The tumble dryer's just finished. I've just had a delivery from Paper Chase, which I'm excited about because, let me just pop you down there for a second, because it's some Christmas decorations that I ordered. Ashley and I saw a really nice pufferfish Christmas tree decoration on in Paper Chase when we were in Exeter last week. And hang on, sorry, I'm just picking you up again. And unfortunately, the only one left in the shop had a tiny hole in it. It was a glass one, but it had a tiny hole in it, and they didn't have any more, and they suggested we looked online. And we went online, and not only did they have 3 for 2 on Christmas decorations, they had things like a hammerhead shark and all sorts of lovely things. So we ended up buying 6, and they've just been delivered, but I'm going to wait for Ashley to come home before I open them because he's quite excited about them as well. Oh, just sold something. Oh no, I haven't. I've just received payment for something that I sold earlier. Oh, got all excited then. Right, I think I'm going to pack up the car with parcels and go to the parcel shop, go to the post office. I need to queue in the post office because I've got a recorded delivery. I haven't actually got much done on my list yet today. I've got to still... Actually, I can cross off listing at times 15. Let me pop you up there again. So I've still got to draft 15 listings for this afternoon. That will take about an hour usually, depending on what it is. I need to clear my desk, which means I need to go through this big pile of bloody receipts and paperwork and all sorts of crap that needs just dealing with. That will probably be my first job when I get home from having my hair cut. I need to edit and upload last week's weekly vlog. Need to do that, don't know if that's going to get done today. Parcel shop and post office, I'm going out to do that in a minute. I need to update my mileage. I'm about a week behind with that. I don't like to get more than about a week behind with that. I've print out last year's accounts. All my last year's accounts are done, ready to go to the accountant, but I just haven't quite transferred them onto one spreadsheet to send to the accountant. So I just keep putting that. That's been on there for about a month. I haven't done it. I really do need to do it. Laundry ×1. I have done 1 load of laundry. I've got a couple of things I want to do for Vlogmas. Print out a calendar so I can start plotting what I'm going to film and upload when for Vlogmas. I've got another thing that I need to put onto Instagram stories to do with Vlogmas. Need to go through my YouTube comments and read them and reply, which I haven't done for ages. I need to transfer one listing on eBay of, I've got a multi-listing of trousers and I want to put it all into one job lot just to get rid of it. I've had a couple of returns from it just for not fitting, but the value is just such that I just want to get a shot of it. So old stuff from the British Home Store stuff, so I'm going to job lot that. And I need to pay my credit card bill, so quite a lot to get done really this afternoon. So I'm thinking it's now 11 o'clock. By the time I've been to the parcel shop, been to the post office, been to a couple of charity shops, it will be time to go and get my hair done, and then I can come straight back after I have my hair cut. So that is my plan. I will see you a bit later. It's 1:20 and I am just in from the hairdressers. It doesn't look like it because I have been slightly blown around, I think it's fair to say. It's very blowy out there today. I'm just warming up some leftover lamb stew and red cabbage for lunch. Slimming Wild style, of course. And why am I turning around in circles? I went to a couple of charity shops and I got some quite nice stuff. I don't know why I'm just showing you carrier bags. What was the nicest thing? I got a few bits off the pound rail. Fairly unexciting, but okay. I got probably the best thing was a Reese. Never know how you say it. Really nice sort of batwing coat. I'll show you when I get it out after I've had some lunch, but in the meantime I am going to have some, I was going to work through lunch, but I feel the need for a break today. So I'm going to watch the first episode of the latest series available on Amazon Prime of Grey's Anatomy, which I think is season 14. Looking forward to getting stuck into that. Eat my lunch, watch that, and then back to work in about 3/4 of an hour, I guess. Okay, it's about 2:15 and the weather is still very changeable out there. Very strange weather today. Back at my desk and I'm going to start working through this pile of stuff here. Let's get rid of that dirty tissue. And also start doing some drafts for tomorrow. I tend to do a couple of drafts, then do a couple of other bits and just work my way through what's left on my list for today. So that's my plan for the next hour or so. Right, it's 3:30. Why do I look so red? God. I'm not this red in real life, I promise you. It's 3:30 and actually it's 25 to 4. And I've got to that stage of the day where it's hard work sitting at the computer. I've slowed down a bit and I'm feeling a bit lazy. I have, however, cleared all the stuff off my desk, the receipts and everything, and paid a couple of bills that needed paying, so that's a really good job done. I'm now going to bag up. I've also got some drafts done. I've got about 10 drafts done for tomorrow, so that's good as well. I'm now going to bag up all the clothes that I listed earlier and put those out into storage. And then I think I'm probably going to do a little bit of work on YouTube and yeah, get a couple more drafts done. I've just put this dress onto the mannequin. Bear in mind this mannequin is a size 12 to 14. This dress is labelled, it's a jumper dress obviously, and this dress is labelled an 8 UK and a 4 USA. It quite clearly isn't. So what I do in situations like this is decide what size I think it is, and I'm saying that is a pretty generous 14. It could almost be a 16, couldn't it? Let me put that down. I'm saying that's a generous 14 to 16. Maybe a 14. I think we'll call it a 14. and I'm going to cut the label out, and I'm going to put the precise measurements into the listing, because that quite clearly is nowhere near an 8. I've got my thin 6 to 8 mannequin there, and as I said, this is the 12 to 14. So yeah, that's getting label cut out and listed as 14. So here's the Reese rice coat I bought earlier on that I was going to show you. Look at that gorgeous teddy bear furry fluffy collar, and it's got like it's almost like a poncho type of shape. Sort of shiny satin material. It's certainly not warm, but it's kind of cute and unusual. I paid $5.50 for that. Anyway, it's 4:30-ish. I think it's just gone 4:30. I haven't managed to do my YouTube video, but that's okay. I always get a bit... It's making me think, oh God, why am I going to do Vlogmas? It's so hard. I can't even get 2 videos up a week at the moment, let alone be doing one every day. But I always manage to do it when I get to it. I hate how flat my hair is as well. Always the same when I go and get it cut. Length's nice though, pleased with the length. Yeah, it's 4:30. I feel knackered, I really do, I'm not going to lie. I feel really tired. I was awake early this morning, I was awake at 6. Oh, excuse me. I think that with it getting dark earlier, you know, it's, as I said, it's 4:30, and it's really, I need the lights on in here now, because it's really getting to that dusk stage, and that just makes me tireder as well. I always sleep more hours in the winter than I do in the summer. I suppose that's just a normal thing, isn't it? I think it's almost time for me to turn back from Caroline the reseller to Caroline the housewife. My kitchen needs sorting out. Dinner tonight is homemade pesto with pasta. Don't make homemade pasta, life really is too short for that. But I had a lovely basil plant that needed using up. It was just starting to die off a little bit, so I thought I would make some pesto at the weekend, and it came out beautifully. So we're going to have that with some pasta tonight and some salad. I say salad, whatever I can find in the fridge. Sales have been absolutely rubbish today. I don't think I've even hit 30 quid yet. Very up and down the last week or so. I was trundling along very nicely, and then sales went to very up and down. Right, I think I'm going to finish off answering YouTube comments, so that is at least done. Update my mileage, which would only take a few minutes, but will be another good thing crossed off my list. What is this noise? Oh, it's the... Did you hear that? I thought someone was in the house. It's the central heating going on. So it kept coming from under the floor where the vent thing is down there. That scared me for a minute. What was I saying? I'm going to finish off answering YouTube comments. I'm going to update my mileage, then that's done, and that's 2 more things to cross off the list. And then I'm going to call it a day and start thinking about tidying up the kitchen, folding up all that laundry that is drying over there, which you can see there, and yeah, generally getting ready for the evening. I have got a lot better at stopping work at a sensible time, mostly because I'm tired and I really feel like I have to. I could sit at my desk, you know, for 3 more hours and really not get very much done at all. So I do like to finish at a sensible time now, I have to say. So yes, with that, that is the end of my Monday, the whatever it is of November, day in the life of a reseller, and I will speak to you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.